You know, when I first started collecting records, I had to be around 11, 12 years old. Me and my family, my dad, my mom, and my sister, would go up to the Raleigh flea market every weekend, or every once a month maybe, and I would go to a couple vendors that would happen to get new records in every once in a while. And I would pick some up from time to time. And these records were Led Zeppelin, Blue Oyster Cult, Deep Purple, Van Halen, The Who, etc. And by the time I was 14 or 15, I had been playing guitar for about 2 or 3 years, and my dad comes in my room, and he's looking through my record collection, and he goes, "You're missing something very important." And I'm like, "What's that, Dad?" And he goes, "You're missing the Beatles, only the greatest band to ever live." And hearing this for the first time, you're very skeptical of somebody saying the greatest band to ever live. So the next time we went up to Raleigh, I went to a vendor that was inside, and on the wall he had one Beatles album, and that was Rubber Soul. It was the US version. There's a difference between the US and the UK versions. So I put it on, and there's a slight faint crackling sound when you put on a record, and it almost builds up this tense anticipation of what's to come. And when I finally heard that first track, I couldn't stop and listen to all. The record changed my life, and at that moment I knew why they were the greatest band to ever live. I ended up going back to the flea market and getting pretty much every single Beatles record that was ever released in the US. And these are my top 10 favorite electric guitar riffs by the Beatles. Was my top 10 favorite electric guitar Beatles riffs. And again, there's a key word there. My favorite, my personal favorite guitar riffs, not something that I had accumulated by asking people questions and saying, what are your top 10 favorites? And no, that's not how I did this. This isn't my personal list. I know there was a lot of riffs that I wasn't able to put in here that I also enjoyed. It's very hard, if you've ever done one of these lists, to list these things in order, because especially by bands like the Beatles, or even if you go with bands like the Stones or Zeppelin or Sabbath, they just have so many riffs that are fantastic and great. It's almost hard to rank them. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, be yourself and have a great day.